Hey, so this video for you for that lower back pain that you talk about. Some of these is related to a weakness in this area. Sometimes it has to do with the muscle. Sometimes it has to do with the tightness. So let's see. Let's get you started with some hip circles. Bring around, so turn. Big circle for the hip. You see as I'm going backwards, then we're going to go forward, back, forward. Okay, let's see. We do the other side for you to be. Go the other way. Let's do some fire hydrants. So like the dog raising the leg to pee. Try not to tilt your body, so you prefer each other as a raise. Try not to tilt to raise, but to stay. And the other. You can also do with the leg extended. With the leg extended, make the heel facing up to the ceiling and not falling down. Heel up to the ceiling, raise it, and you can switch it. Same for the other leg. So you can extend. So you can do it with a straight line. So if this is your body, a straight line, the leg just goes straight back and just raise it over there. But I prefer with angle. Once you get to the side, the leg has to adapt. So it's okay to do, but there has to be a rotation over there on the femur. So it's different, okay? You can go and you can cross to the other side. And you can stay in the position and just sit back and start opening the hips. Come forward, sit back, forward, back. Right? Now you can play to move inside of the hips. So you look at massage inside. You can select one leg to do it first. Massage. So, although it seems like I'm just tilting, look, I could just tilt the whole body. And if I tilt the whole body, the whole thing moves. But I'm not like really massaging. But what I want is to basically roll in here, leaving this as a steady point. And I move to one side and I open that way, and I move to the other side and open that way. You will feel it inside of the hip bone in the femur, over there. Okay, so some hip swivels. So like I said, some of them it has to do with being muscle weakness. And as the muscle is weak, well, part of the movement is gonna, yes, strengthening, but there's also another factor of the tightness of the ligaments, of the tendons inside of you. That connective tissue gets stuck, the fascia gets tighter to you, so it restricts the range of motion. Now what I want to do is in this position without lifting the butt from the ground. So my butt has to stay down as I rotate the hip, the femur inside of the hip, right? Again, to give movement to those tissues over there. Then we can raise one leg and put it this way. And when I'm in here, I cannot allow my hip to rotate. I have to stay square to my knee and square to my other knee. And I can approach, or I can bring the leg to me and then approach to make it deep. You don't have to be there. You have to. You could be here. Realize what it says. Realize that sometimes your back is gonna bend and stuff. So if it's bending to get here, focus on being straight, being a little comfortable. Push your knee away. Keep it like, with a frame over here. Just something to push. If I have my arm bent, my muscle is gonna get tired, and I don't know how much I have pushed or not pushed. But if my arm is just like locked in position, I'm always pushing basically the same side, unless either I move the leg or I move my body back and forth, and I create more or less. So the same is gonna happen to the other leg. We're gonna bend, go, push, and they don't have to feel the same inside of you. They might feel one tighter than the other. The tightness might be differently, might be on the knee, the tightness on the outside of the knee. Pay attention to it. Okay, when it's about tightness, it's about pressure that you feel. So in a level of discomfort, saying that, for example, after that you're gonna let it drop. Look, let it drop this way, and you have a differential of heights over here. But that's fine. You can just bump it a little bit. So I injured my knee doing jiu-jitsu, so this knee hurts a little bit. So a little massage just to assess how the body is talking to me. You see, I need to see if the body is just afraid to be in that position, if it's tight, or if there's something loose and it's actually like, if I continue the way, it's gonna snap, So when it comes to this type of assessment of pain, discomfort, tightness, you always have to gauge it and think about if it was between 1 being like, I can do this all day, and 10 being, oh my god, it's gonna rip, it's gonna break, it's gonna snap, I'm gonna cry. No, it's too much. We're gonna stay between a 5 and a 7, in which we feel there's a level of discomfort, but it's not like too much. So as I did this, I apply a little extra weight with the weight of the hand, because like I said, this is the knee that I hurt myself. I didn't hurt myself, I got hurt. I hold all the side, very paying a lot of attention. You see, try to relax that. Okay, so how we got into this position was by being over here, right? And then we rotate. So the leg that is on top is gonna go try to find the way to find the ground. So this possibly a huge difference. You see, oh look, it's touching. It's a huge difference, and I don't feel none of that in the knee. I feel it over here on the hip, where you shouldn't feel it on the knee. That's because of an injury. So you have to be paying a lot of attention to how you're feeling due to injuries, due to walking off. Okay, so you have that. Now let's run you through a different set of stretching. Okay, you're gonna put, if you put your knee just too much under your hip, so I'm gonna be resting on the knee. There's no stretch. I need to take it out of there, and now my body's hanging right there. Okay, so then I have to focus. I have right now a forward stretch, which is fine as long as I'm thinking about this heel being touching the mat. In the moment this heel starts lifting the mat, the stretch is too much. Come back. Although there's no pain, you can be there and get it with the heel touching. There's no issue. You rest on it. Don't lean out of it. You rest on it. And now we're stretching this back hip, this front ankle, Achilles tendon, hip. Okay? But there's another one. I can keep this stacked, and I just focus on this hip dropping, and I can rest in here. Just this hip dropping. After that one, after this last one, we can use the other hand to push that leg away to open the hip. Okay, let it come back, I'm gonna do the other leg so you can see different angles as well. As I'm in here next to it. So like I said, the first one is gonna be the push. Always as a yoga principle, remember, do both sides. So I push myself and I fall. That front hip is trying to track over that ankle. I see my ankle leaving, I come back right there and I stay right there. That's my spot in which I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna rest my body weight and I'm gonna rest inside. And here you can also try to use your hands to massage. Now when you're gonna move in a stretch position, use your hands so you can take weight out of it, okay? That way you have the possibility of going through different ranges of motion without getting hurt. Sometimes you are looser on one spot rather than the other, so it's not even. So when you move, it could happen too much and like pull you. Okay, so rest your hip, let it open. So in this position, if it's hurting, what you have to do is try to stop holding it, like you're gonna resist the pain. Give up to it. Just surrender to the pain, and it dissipates eventually. Move the leg, as I said. You can come back and I will give you a different angle of another variation of the same position. We were here, and we pushed. Well, we can also stay here and lock ourselves with this. We can open the spine, and then we can do the opposite. We can open this way to open the spine, and also we can do pigeon pose, which is going to be this ankle going to be on that hip in here. And like I said, this is the knee that I hurt, so my descent is cautious of that knee. I cannot look to put the knee and tilt the hip. My hip has to stay square as I sink down, okay? And that is going to be the one that is going to be the most relief in the sciatica type of nerve pain. But you cannot jump into it. You have to do all the other exercises to have warm up the area, so the area is full of blood first of all, and then you can try to stretch it and release it. The muscles are tired because you worked out. You see, little by little, I go to the ground. Let me get out of pose. Switch legs, same position. We're in here. I walk, go. You see, in this one I land immediately, and then can just sink. So it's completely different, the feeling. But anyway, that's the practice that we have for the day. So that's the practice for the day. Now, when the initial exercises that you have to do, like fire hydrants and leg raises and all those type of things, you're gonna do like 4 sets of 25. I'm not gonna do them. You're gonna do them. I'm showing you already the exercises and then the stretch. So first, finish 4 sets of the exercises. The exercises are going to be like leg circles, hip circles, fire hydrants, extended leg raises, donkey kicks, rainbow kicks, yeah, those type of things. Yeah, okay, let me know. Hope it helps to relieve the pain.